Very
we
dynamic.
got
This one
3
is
people.
dynamic light.
Yeah, he touched up on this one a bit. The lights still have that weird square light cube around them, which is actually in the game.
Oh,
If you look at
the
them
light
closely,
volumetric.
yeah, the light
Yeah.
cube.
I mean, that's
I'm flying around.
the
Those.
rectangle at the end of the
Yeah, those are actually in game. You can still see those.
That's funny. I mean, that's how that stuff has to exist, right? Like, it is a cubic game object. But I haven't looked at it. That's funny.
Hello.
Hey, we got a Gabby.
Look at us.
We
Gabby,
picked
where's
up an
Gabby?
extra Gabby.
Hey.
Hi.
Gabby, we
We
were
picked up
talking
an
about.
extra Gabby from the
We
Gabby
did.
Mart.
We were talking about
Yes.
people sort of having
Alright,
a
who's there?
distinguished
Man, see, I gotta
look
redo
and,
all
and
this.
how we've come to just associate that with so many people. And so you are, of course, the
I
prototypical
gotta click on each person
example of that.
do
Yeah,
their.
exactly.
It's... Oh, Harford.
There's
Have you been liking Dark Souls so far? The only reason I know you've been doing that is because of someone pointed out you had on your bio or something. Dying a lot.
Voice on.
Are we getting the world's fastest butterscotch? Is that what's happening right now?
There we go. I'm getting some voices on.
I'm making
record.
butter fan art. Let's see. Now draw his leg.
Exotic butters.
Butter from VVR.
I still need to
Let's
play
see.
VVR.
Butter.
Hey, no spoilers. You haven't seen
No.
it yet.
If you don't know what VVR
dang.
is, then you're
I know what it
probably
is. I
going
just have to
be-
play it.
No
but if you don't
spoilers.
know
Some
what
people who work for the
VVR
company haven't played it.
Damn.
Whoa, what is that
Oh,
thing?
now I regret this. How do I erase this?
You just deal with it. It stays in
Clear.
your mind forever, and it haunts you.
I don't deal with it.
Hello, BZ.
Oh, is this another salad code? Take note. Take notes.
Guys, let's take some notes
I
here. This
can't
is another
hear.
ARG.
He can't hear.
Jesus, it's
Oh,
impossible
no.
to read unless you're standing inside
Oh,
of it.
you can't hear.
It's hilarious. Tell you what, I'm
Please
gonna
come back.
I'll dip out and come back. It's smart.
Yeah,
Very smart.
we can hear him.
Damn.
He can't hear us. Probably just something wrong with the connection to.
Yeah,
to
this
some
is
voice.
another ARG.
What
Salad
incredible.
not hearing is just going to make another ARG. Creative mind, aren't you?
Peeps gotta play Rec Room Charades
Oh.
with me.
Ooh. Should we bring
I-
salad?
Are you guys gonna be
Rec
able to
Room.
finish tracing the avatar before it?
Just do charades
full-on
and top.
disconnects?
That's like the. Well, I
Yeah.
guess you can't really say anything, but you could do like a Discord call.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll get it done.
I managed to successfully communicate. Yeah, the other night with some new sprite, I managed to successfully
no.
communicate.
I can
Aw, so
trace
close.
it. I got it. I got
Close
it.
enough,
I
I
know
think
what
you
it
can
was.
finish. The
Oh my god, look at that butter fan art.
So immature.
some new sprite, I was able to communicate the concept of brain freeze to them by gesturing. I was really impressed. I am like 99% sure they got brain freeze.
Can you hear
Like on their
us?
first session.
That is
Where's the
insane.
salad code?
Yeah, how about now? How we doing? Maybe? We can't hear you. Wave your arms if you can hear us. Okay, cool. We can't hear you. Check that your mic's not muted,
Wave your
maybe?
arms like this if you can hear us.
And or
It
maybe
could-
we'll go to another instance of this. It's possible that something is a little bit screwy with this particular instance.
Oh, here he
I heard
is.
something.
God, I'm
What's
such a
this-
dumbass. It was
Hey,
literally
this
just my
freaking laugh.
volume turned down. Jesus Christ.
That'll do it.
Incredible.
Do you see our drawings?
You guys are experts at. Whoa! You guys are experts
Yeah.
at reading text in a
Circular
circle.
ring.
Actual throwing physics.
Is there?
Can,
You
can
think
you
there's?
guys rebrand to, instead of the goblins, the butters? Because
No,
I think that's a
goblins.
great rebranding.
What
I
made you
think that's
choose
gonna
the
bring in
goblin?
much more people.
Someone
I'll
should
be your
talk to the butters
financial
about that.
advisor for Goblins TM.
What made you choose
were
Goblin
our
for,
main for Dataless Industries. You were our main person. We needed you.
Yeah. It's like you're Jared Martini. And I'm your
Jared
financial
Martini's not
advisor.
Jared Martini. If Jared Martini
Butter
was a big
Martini.
butter, that'd be pretty rad.
If only. It would be.
Jared
It'll be
Martini
pretty
put in
succulent.
marketing, and I don't.
Oh,
It'll
no,
be a big
Butterstuck.
slip up. Yeah, you
Yeah,
have to
Butterstuck.
like
Oh,
respawn.
there you go.
There we go.
Hello, BZ.
I don't think you heard my question.
What were we talking about? We were talking about persona making. You came
Oh,
up
yeah.
obviously
People-
as like the
people
original
changing-
persona maker.
The original one persona.
Oh, you sound like you're in a Pringles can, Gabby. Switch your avatar and switch it again, apparently, and that fixes it.
I mean, she's small enough to be in one. She might actually be that.
Does Bo Burnham mean anything to anybody?
That's not nice.
Oh, I saw that. I saw that show live. That was a long.
Did you really? Wow, that's cool.
It did.
The
Wow,
Pringles
this
can
is
suck.
actually
Yes, I
a
am
very
sorry.
Wow.
well done mountain.
Thank you.
This is really good.
I
I'm
am
going
not
to
an
be
artist by
tall
any
now.
means, but I can follow along with Bob Ross.
But
Hence the
It
mountain. That's
actually
the only
has a
thing I
Bob
can
Ross
do.
quality to it.
Yeah, it's exactly, because that's the only thing I can do.
All right.
Salad. How have you been?
I think that Joe Bo
liking
Burnham
Dark
was
Souls.
jumping the shark.
Jumping the shark. Was there
Really?
a
Wait,
shark?
which one? Which
The
one
Bo
was jumping
Burnham?
the shark?
The one with the Pringles can.
Make Happy jumping the shark? I don't know. I feel like. I mean, he's taking a break from live comedy for a little while. I think it kind of just depends on
Yeah,
taste with
Isn't
it.
everyone?
Yeah, well, yeah. I don't know. It's
Yeah,
like
why
a
s-
lot of his stuff, right? It's comedy about performing, right? And so it's kind of just a commentary on his own
guess.
career.
I think he took. it
What could be more
seriously.
fascinating? It's certainly my favorite thing. Oh my god, we got a 3D person going on here. Damn, you could
We
drop us
traced
a
you
stage.
before you.
When you
We
you
traced
quit
you before
your
you
avatar
left.
despawned, they traced your
Yeah.
avatar. That's what it is. It's the butter.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. We traced you.
Damn, butter will
So
live
now
on forever.
I'm coloring it so
Uh,
you can see it
I
because I know
was
you can't see
so
it.
blown away by the 8th grade movie. I just want him to keep making movies.
Oh, that was good. That was a good movie.
Oh, I haven't watched that yet.
Oh,
I'm
it
like I
is
feel like an idiot for
a
not
night-
watching it.
It's I mean, it's like
I enjoyed
my
it.
favorite horror movie of 2018. It is horrifying.
Was it
Really?
horror?
At least I found it horrifying.
I like
I
Thank
feel
you.
it.
mountain.
Pretty
No.
good. Thank you. I was saying I can follow along with Bob Ross, and that's it. I've got a couple of paintings that I've done. and
Wow,
they're
if
the
you
only
see it from
paintings
this
I've ever
angle,
done
it's
that
got
look
a
at all
curve
good.
to it.
Yeah.
Oh
Wow.
yeah, that was not intentional. That's like you writing in a circle.
Wow, this
I
This
drew a
Butterman
picture
is-
of myself.
I am
I'm
literally
a
tracing.
self-portrait. Here. Look.
Oh wow.
Oh wait.
Oh wow.
Hey, it looks like you to me.
Oh wait.
Really
No.
amazed by
Oh.
the 3D work on this butter.
I'm just literally
very,
tracing.
Very buttery. You can put some toast on it.
There we go. Toast down here.
Cricket,
Toast.
cricket, cricket.
Hey, do you think we're gonna get some of the best live performances once, everything's open again? Because people will be, won't be tired of it.
Wait,
Or-
what? Say that again.
Because Bo Burnham, the Make Happy, how he was talking about how he was getting worn down from live performances. I wonder if we'll get some of the best live performances. 'Cause people will
Oh,
be
like afterwards, because people will come back and just kind of be re-energized about it.
yeah.
That's interesting.
Jeez, that's something to
Or
think
Maybe.
everyone
about.
will be rusty.
True.
Yeah, or else-
That's true.
I can't.
I know
wait-
you
I
guys
can't wait
definitely
for
won't be.
concerts.
I find myself
We're
appreciating
tireless.
more these days. Like, and I don't know why. Not just like not just COVID time these days, but just in the last couple of years, I find myself seeing value in
COVID.
even
time.
things being imperfect for whatever reason. So like seeing a show once, like seeing some live show once everybody's back in the swing of things, and things being like a little odd because of the state of this world. I don't know. I look at that and I'm kind of like, in a certain way, that is a thing to be appreciated in its own regard. Like it sort of has this sort of a realist attitude towards like this is how things are, and so we should
Sure.
appreciate it for that. So I don't know. There's something cool about it to me. I've only found myself appreciating it in the last like 2 years or so. Prior to that, I would just be like, eh,
Why
Yeah,
isn't this
part of-
perfect?
not this. Why isn't it exactly? Why is this like the most polished thing ever?
That's part of.
I still
growing
feel
up.
that way about music concerts. When I love a band or I love the album, going to the concert is like a cringy experience. I'm like, oh, it's almost as good as I want it to be.
Really.
My
Most-
last
I go-
huge disappointment. Is anyone familiar with the musician One O Tricks Point Never?
No.
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 No, can't say I am.
Anybody?
I made Pep.
That's not.
Sweet.
Pep.
Spent
I
too
took a
much
pic-
money on a concert.
Yeah, take a picture.
It's not gonna be what I want. It's not. I just want to listen to the album on headphones.
Hmm.
Or maybe it's that they aren't doing crazy enough stuff live, or like actually improvising. They're just playing exactly what was
Biting
on
the
the album
heads
Yeah.
off
before.
of
Yeah, I
wild
think
animals.
that tends to be the case with live shows. Is like often the music is not. It's not going to sound as good as a studio album because it hasn't been,
Sure.
mastered by a professional. And so there's got to be some
Yeah,
element
there's
of it
no
that
auto tune.
right.
So
I mean,
I've
and like that's not bad. There's something cool there. But as far as like overall enjoyment, there's something to be compensated for sort of with that, be it
I've-
theatrics or whatever.
I've done the opposite where so I was a concert photographer and I did a few press passes.
Wow.
I would see a lot of shows that I'd never heard the band of before. I go to the show, then I like their music, then I start listening to them.
That's a great
know,
way
it's
to
good.
do it.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh my god,
I
it's a sashimi mimi. I thought I was a sock puppet for a second.
I feel like finding people through opening acts is really fun to like, if you like go see a show and like the opening act is really good, and you're like, that's cool. You like follow a person
Sure.
and then X months or years down the line, they like start to pick up a little traction. You're like, was in on that early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like vindicating in some way.
Well, a lot of what we're talking about, I think, is it's so different depending on the genre, right? Because like
Of
electronic
course.
music, a lot of DJs, but like a rock band, they're gonna have a big opener, then they're gonna go on and do whatever they do, or whether you see them
This
at
is
a,
why I
a
like punk
festival.
scenes.
Punk scene has a very like different
Yeah,
way in which bands get
I love
popular.
punk
and-
scene. I can
What's like-
never have the guts to go to one of their concerts because I'll probably get beat up or something. But it just feels
No, you
cool.
gotta be the person doing the beating, Gabby.
Mosh pits very fun.
Yeah. Mosh pits.
The,
Yes. I'd
the
rather
most
be the
fun-
singer than the beater upper.
A band that I saw that I feel embarrassed bringing it up when we talk about punk because it's the most pop punk of all time. But went to a Joyce Manor concert, and if you guys know this band at all, particularly here in Southern California, it's wild because they're from here, so everyone is like, "Hey!" I'm probably gonna get
Yeah, that
laughed off
sounds
the
like
scene
SoCal.
if I bring up Joyce Manor in a punk conversation, but I'd recommend it.
I like Riot Girl music.
Can't grab it.
Cool.
I like
Riot
I've
Girl
basically
is-
fallen in love with 100 Gex and will never come back from how much I love 100
100
Gex.
gex. You mean like hyperpop and stuff?
Yeah.
I'm not really into hyperpop, but I get the craze,
Sure.
It's very like high pitched and very fast, and people are used to like being energized by fast and hypnotic tunes like nightcore and stuff.
Yeah.
So when someone hears like a very fast paced song, you just want to dance and party. And times like these, you just want to get up and you just want to relax. No, not relax. I mean like party and shit. But without getting out of your house. So like everyone's like, yeah, 100 gigs.
Oh,
Play
that's an
Money Machine
interesting
by 100 gigs.
pitch for why hyperpop is popular, because people want to party in their house alone.
It could make sense.
Man, Felix Colgrave
Let's
makes
see.
some crazy shit.
I got your voice off. See, I can't tell whose voice is off, who's muted themselves, or who.
No, I
Like
wasn't
a new
muted.
ARG.
Oh,
But yeah. You know Felix
Oh.
Colgrave? He's a animator on YouTube.
no, I don't.
He makes some crazy shit. I'd check it out. Very
Felix
psycho.
Colgrave.
Yeah. He posts very infrequently, but it's all super high quality stuff.
Like all good animators on YouTube, for some reason they post twice a year.
It's true.
That's actually probably what I've watched the most of, like in this quarantine, is becoming a like, oh, I watch YouTube now, like as a like I go on and see what shows
Yeah.
are on. You know, I never had that
Me
experience
too.
before this year. You too?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Why are you pointing at me?
Oh, who said that?
Easy.
That's easy.
If you look at their name, it like lights up blue whenever they talk.
Oh, you're gonna give me the 411 on how VRChat works? All right. That's great. I love to subtle diss on someone. Well, actually, when the thing lights up, that's a. What was I saying? Red Letter Media. I mean, hey, we love to shit on Marvel movies, right?
Oh yeah.
It's Star Wars.
Man,
Disrupt makes some pretty
I
good stuff too.
had a blast. Amazing.
That is a shit movie. Keep it that way. Keep it that way.
Awesome.
Please, you will.
Awesome. It's you always got to find a good so bad it's good. The one that have been trying to get people together to watch is the movie called From Justin to Kelly. Apparently it is incredible. Yes, exactly. Apparently it is really amazing in what is happening. Amazing. Sure. That one and gosh, someone just recommended another so bad it's good. Have you ever seen a trauma movie?
Nope.
Kaufman's Book? Hell yeah.
I
I
never
saw
said
one.
It's a bad movie.
Oh yeah,
The
what is it?
Leprechaun.
Ooh,
The
the Leprechaun.
Leprechaun. Yes.
I have a
Leprechaun
really hard
back
time
in the
with
hood.
word that's so bad it's so good.
Oh yes, Lep in the Hood,
The
about to do no good.
Leprechaun back in the hood.
My
God.
personal favorite is the Leprechaun 2, where Leprechaun tries to hook up with someone, and then I like Leprechaun in Space, which is a cult classic, where it's so bad that in the end scene you can see the full studio. And
Awesome.
it's just bad, but it's good. You know.
Toxic
Peter who?
Avenger is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
Did you say Peter? Oh my god. Peter
Yeah!
Dinklage.
They're gonna put Peter Dinklage in Toxic Avenger? That's incredible. Wow. And is
Indeed.
it produced by Troma? Wow, that makes me really happy.
What did I do? Oh,
The last Troma movie I watched really blew my
Are
mind.
you trying to
off-
erase me?
Is
yeah.
gosh, what the hell is it called? It's called Terror Firmer. No, Terror Filmer. It's great. I watched the R-rated version that's for free on YouTube. There's an X-rated version that I don't need to see. But
No. There are children in here.
sure. What I appreciated about this one was it like tripled down on it's like a meta. It's about people making a trauma movie, and I love meta shit more than anything. And I like them making fun of themselves. So it's pretty great. Kaufman's in it, playing the director.
Some good
Good stuff.
movies that I like are not Gran Torino. I
don't mean to laugh. I've never seen Gran Torino. I just think it's so funny that you accidentally said Gran Torino.
No, I'm trying to think of the name for the guy who made Gran Torino. That's what. Quentin Tarantino. Quentin
Clint
Tarantino.
Eastwood.
Quentin Tarantino.
Tarantino didn't make
Who's-
that.
Oh, that
He
just sounds
did
like
it.
his name.
Oh, you're talking about a Clint Tarantino movie.
Yes.
Hateful Eight, baby.
He makes
Not a
Hateful Eight
not
was
a popular opinion, but Hateful Eight rocked.
Hateful Eight is great. I like all of them. So
I haven't seen the new Chopped Up. Is it worth doing it?
Oh.
Yeah. I have a right.
there's a lot of drawings here.
All right,
Wow.
so there's a Quentin Tarantino movie you saw that you loved. We want to
I
hear
love all
what
of
you
them.
love. Oh, all of them. Oh,
Four Rooms. Four Rooms is great.
oh, damn! I've not seen Four Rooms.
It's
You're
four
talking deep
different
cuts.
producers. That was a very old movie. Four different
It's got
producers.
a Robert Rodriguez one
worked.
though, right?
I think so. There's also From Dusk
What's
Till
Spike,
Dawn,
this guy?
or is it?
Hell
You both. Titty Twister. Such good. So many good quotes. That movie. The first time I watched that, I was just so taken aback by where it went. It just
Yeah,
went straight
sure.
off the rails from where I thought it would even go. It's insane. Yeah, and then it changes completely.
And
So
I gotta
good.
give props. Quentin and George Clooney both really brought some chops to a pretty, pulpy movie. Particularly impressed with Clooney, he's fresh off ER, he's the pretty boy, but look at him, he's got a sleeve, he's got a tattoo sleeve,
I like Gran Torino as well, by the way. Gran Torino's nice.
And we also like Gran Torino.
Yes. Which is why I said that.
I have this idea in my head that Gran Torino is just an Oscar movie, and I have a thing about movies that seem just Oscar movies, but
It's a good
presumably
movie.
it's more
I'd
than
watch
that.
it anyway. I'd watch it anyway. Even if you do think
Okay.
that, I'd watch it anyway just to check for yourself.
Sure.
Also, right, Four Rooms. Four Rooms has four different, directors, I think, or producers. I don't know the correct term for it, but they've each worked on four different sections of the movie, and it has one main character that goes through the different sections, and he's a bellhop, and he goes to four different rooms in a hotel,
Right.
and it's all different. That's why it's called Four Rooms, and it's just,
Hell yeah.
it's really insane. Everything is super, it's just wacky. It's very funny.
This long lost 90s Miramax era where you could just have a bunch of people chilling and it's so great, you know what I mean? I mean, I presume this movie probably has more than that, but it kind of reminds me of Swingers or something. Oh yeah.
Great.
Speaking of movies with that's just chilling, has anyone seen Everybody Wants Some?
No.
Incredible.
No.
It's about
do know
like frat
movie.
guys, and you wouldn't think it would be cool because I gotta watch these douchey
No.
frat guys for 2 hours. It's incredible. Blew my mind. Love it. Recommend it. If you like Linklater. Gotta get the good time link. Will you move forward like 2 inches? I want to see what's going on here. Take the stab.
Killed him.
I feel like I'm at the airport. I gotta put my arms up so you can check out.
You have toast. Toast is illegal. Now you must die.
Oh no! They could kill you for toast now. Oh my gosh, that makes me really miss. I haven't flown on a plane in so long. I miss
Oh, I
flying
miss
on a plane.
flying.
Nothing
Miss
like
traveling.
Same.
someone's
Planes are
gonna
great.
bring by a cart and
I've-
bring you
I
some
like
ginger
plain
ale.
food.
Yeah.
No,
Being
I really
so
like
high in the
the
sky,
coffee
no one
crackers
bothers
you.
you.
Get in planes.
Getting into the back by yourself. No one's
You
in
want
the
my-
row next to you.
My airplane conspiracy theory is I think the reason why it's so pleasant is because there's something about the air pressure and the sound. I think they're bumping binaural beats or like some sort of auditory hallucination that happens on an airplane that makes me feel so happy, so ready to just listen to music for like 4 hours.
I think it's
I think
just
it's
because
gotta
I
be the
feel
sound.
so safe. I think it's just I
That
feel
sounds like
very
drugs.
safe in an airplane because I'm away from anything.
Sure. Well, definitely drugs on an airplane plays a part in it, sure.
Sure.
The drugs definitely play a part, yeah.
That's right. That's right.
It felt like that was where that conversation was going. Something about it, just like I feel so good. I'm just ready to. I could just like listen to music for 4 hours. I feel like someone could be like,
Hi.
didn't you take something? Oh yeah, yeah. I feel like
That's
that could
why
be
I
the end
feel
of that.
good whenever I'm on an airplane.
Ugh.
Oh. So,
And we
really
have been in here for a
curious,
while.
Have you guys rigged your headsets in a special way to where the thing is not weighing on your neck?
Oh,
Um,
you are you using a
on my
Quest
neck.
1, I assume?
Yeah, that's right.
I'm sorry. Well, okay.
You guys will be very happy to know that about 6 months ago, my way to solve this problem was I duct taped a can of Coke to the back of my unit.
Nice. Now you got drinks and a
Tape
the can
of Coke.
counterweight.
And so everyone knows I've been basically acting for 6 months in the under with a can of Coke strapped to the back of my head.
I was
Yeah.
friends and I were
I
saying months
finally
ago that,
drank
like,
it.
Oh.
Yeah. But now I don't have one, so it hurts my neck.
friends and I were saying. Oh yeah.
Or you could just get a
stick
counterweight.
battery back there. Yeah, folks and I had some friends and I had what we thought was a great startup idea. Like, pretty sure, except now Oculus has the battery in the headset thing. But prior to that, probably could have made like $1 billion on the startup of selling the Oculus Rock, which is just a rock that you just tape to the back of your Rockulus. Oh man, we gotta get you in on this.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just a rock,
Oculus.
and you attach it to the back of your Quest strap to help balance the thing. Yeah, that headset. For all of the things that it is very impressive at.
Send
Weight
this
distribution.
to
Not so much.
Facebook. Can
Rock?
Carfax
They're
do
gonna
that
steal
for
my
us?
idea.
Are you Rocky?
No,
No.
Pepper.
Oh my god, it's Rocky. Hi, Rocky.
Rocky was here
I
for a
heard
bit.
Rock.
I was
My name in game.
Definitely.
My name in game is Hey Bobby J. That's my in-game name.
I've seen Hey Bobby J.
My
That's
name
me.
is Gabby via some random numbers I don't understand. Probably some
Yeah, it
Morse
says
code
right there.
for my new
58511
ARG.
CEE2.
Yeah. No,
Now,
that's
you know who I
actually
miss?
Morse code, and then you have to put that into hexadecimal, and then there's gonna be a secret website you gotta get a code to.
Yeah.
And you can only get that code if you've completed all actors for
Ah,
10
good
minutes,
old-
and you get the secret ending of it.
Wow,
Good old
that
link
sounds
lock.
super
Not to
lame.
not to go too deep into anything that we don't want to discuss, but I may or may not have written a brute forcer for that guy's link lock implementation because I was curious. He has that guy who posted that GitHub page has a brute forcer on his website that runs in JS and on the web. But I mean, it's brute forcing RSA, so you're not going to be that fast about it anyway. But I was like, I bet you could do it a little bit faster. That particular person, if you read through his code, he's just doing a bunch of weird stuff to make the link ever so slightly shorter. It means writing anything to interact with it is super annoying. He's like shifting bits to like compress a bunch of things. Ugh, it was a nightmare. But I do have a brute forcer for it now. It's slow as anything. Like, it can only try like 34 passwords a second. But it works.
Huh.
We have a challenger.
Yeah, we could finally get into the Gabby VR. I mean, the Gabby AR.
The Gabby ARG,
Yeah,
yeah, that's how we're gonna get in there.
Yeah.
I was just
When
like,
you start-
I was bored. I was like, while we're working on this puzzle, let me just like, I'll throw a computer at it with a limited character set and just let it ride.
Gabby
Didn't work out,
ARG.
nor did I expect it to, but it was fun anyway.
What I don't understand is
implementation
you
is
don't
weird.
have a lock. How are you applying this thing?
Oh, like what do you mean? This was in the past.
Oh, this is in the past. Okay, I was double checking.
This is in the
Where'd you
past.
get this lock?
Prior-
Man? Where'd you get this lock?
No. This was prior to some color shenanigans.
Oh,
I was like,
okay.
why?
Fire lock. I see.
Cartridge
more
is
or
doing
less, I was-
illegal stuff.
I was going under for a little while when we didn't know what to make of numbers. I was like, well, maybe it's just numeric, so that limits the character set significantly. So if it's like 8 digits,
Sure.
only numbers, that is now within the realm of maybe you could just throw a brute forcer at it for a couple of days and like get something out if we don't solve it before then. So I was like, let me just. Plus, it was a
Yeah.
good project to like see how that guy's link
how-
lock implementation works. Clever idea. I don't know how you came upon that guy's project. If it was just Google lock
Oh.
link, because that was the first result when I did it. But it's a neat little idea by that guy. I think he's a college.
It's a
student or
really
something
cool
who wrote that.
I mean, hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Wow, hey, you got a hot dog outline. Anyway.
I'm
Uh,
trying to. He keeps moving.
What were we talking about? We were talking about codes. We were talking about names.
We were
Gabby
talking about
username.
salad codes.
We were
Pepper
talking
Doctor.
We're
about-
talking about the Gabby
Doctors.
ARG, but none of you should know that
Pepper
because
Doctor.
then that's gonna throw you off track.
Yeah, the first rule of ARG is you don't go in as the person who's running it and tell a bunch of people. Right? Maybe. I don't know.
Right, exactly. Very meta.
Bad at
This conversation never
I don't
happened.
follow ARG.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. Tell it good.
I don't either. I don't know.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm gonna sit down.
Man, you're
You're
good.
melting. You're butter, obviously. Here's your butter family. It's over there. Now get in the barrel.
You're good at
What's
you're
wrong
good at
with you?
chilling.
Some yummy, creamy butter.
It'd be fun to just sit in the butter barrel. Can I get in here?
You can actually. You jump.
No,
Draw
my body
draw
is
my
stuck.
boot, Gabby.
My head is
Yeah.
over here, but my body's stuck.
Oh no, jump. Press the
Oh, I can
try and jump up here.
Whoop.
There you go.
Hey,
Butter
I'm
bucket.
using no
There
time
we
sprite right now.
Good
You
butter
got some
bucket.
butter nodes. Butter nodes.
There we go. Now we
What are-
draw the
Oh wait, you
legs,
don't know what that is.
And then we draw
Oh,
the
because I haven't
right.
played
Easier.
PVR.
This is
Yeah.
falling apart.
Whoa, when your shadow's high
It
enough,
is
your
falling
mask
apart.
looks all black. Because of the
Whoa.
lighting. It's really
Yeah.
cool when you're up high.
Oh, look at that. Yeah. Pepper Doctor's got it.
With the VIP mask, it's like very, very haunting.
Ominous.
Wow, look at my amazing drawing of Sal Sisyphus.
Spooky.
Oh yeah. Point on me, click on me, and then show avatar. When you get the menu
This-
out, it brings up later. laser pointer.
Your drawing field reminds me of. This is going to be a deep cut. Has anyone ever been to Phoenix, Arizona?
I have,
Yes.
actually. I love
There-
that
A while
place.
back.
Arizona has some
Got some
great
family out that way.
views.
There's a museum
good
there called the
Phoenix,
Museum of Music, like instruments, and you buy these headphones when you enter, and each kiosk has like a loop of like a minute of music that's the key of the entire floor. So as you walk through, the
Weird.
kiosk fade in and out music. It's like being in a field of music. It's such a cool visceral experience to just walk through this like beautiful
Walk
place
through the
where
music.
every kiosk is giving you a different sound from a different instrument.
So
I
there's
recommend
like
it.
a big obelisk in the middle that just has music
There's
coming
like
from it.
100 obelisks,
That's
and
awesome.
they fade in and out as you walk near them, so you can walk through it.
That's so cool.
Really cool. Totally
Needs
worth
like fog or
20 bucks.
something, like a fog machine.
Oh, that would be incredible. If they didn't need you to read the stupid, like this is what a six-string guitar is.
This is the
you know.
history.
Exactly.
Mm.
Although the history of the theremin is
Yes.
fascinating. I recommend that.
Who's a third?
Anyway,
You know
that's
that
my deep Phoenix
you know
cut.
yeah, Phoenix, Arizona is pretty great. You know Powder, like the game Powder.
I don't think I do.
I'm so surprised that everyone I asked that question does not know the game. It's a really old game.
Is it like a
Where
snow
it's-
thing?
It was like a pixel simulation. So you'd like draw sand on it. It's basically just a sandbox. You'd add sand and it would like fall like sand in real
Oh,
life.
Wow.
It is pretty
That's
neat.
Pretty cool. Was it?
But someone made a
it?
game on it, and so now it's just like a playable game, but it has all these insane pixel physics. It's crazy.
Has it been ported to like Flash or something? Like you could play it online?
Yeah, it's on Steam.
Ported to Flash?
Oh,
Not
it's-
anymore.
Oh yeah, I forgot they took
No,
Flash
no.
away.
Oh, Flash.
Flash is dead. Long live Flash.
Man, I remember playing, having to download Shockwave to play games on Nickelodeon.com.
Oh yeah. Homestar Runner? Anybody Homestar Runner?
I
Yes.
was absolutely obsessed with Homestar Runner.
I just like
Oh, that was
2
I remember
weeks
that game
ago or
too.
something. 2 weeks ago or something, I
I
replayed Peasant's Quest from the old Homestar Runner site.
Amazing.
Bunch of that
I
stuff is
actually
preserved
think-
now. In
I
Flash
think,
history, there's a application that has like thousands and thousands of Flash games in
wow.
like a safe way for you to like you can download them. You can you can either download like a sort of live version of the thing that like when you go to play a game it'll call up to their server and like download just the game and then run it locally in a safe contained environment, or you can download the entire project with every Flash game they have archived, and it's something like it's several hundred gigabytes of Flash games, which is insane.
You're talking about the Flash archive?
Yeah, the Blue Maxima Flashpoint thing.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's insane that there is that much history in the
Yeah.
form of Flash, right? Like, there are people's, like, childhoods and young adulthoods contained within these hundreds of gigabytes of Flash files. It's very cool.
Thing is, that's like today, like that's like a couple really big games. But like
Yeah.
a gigabyte was like a couple Flash games, or like tens of Flash games.
Yeah, it was
Mm.
there's a shitload of them. Yeah, it's exceptional what could be done with such little resources.
I
back
can't
in the
believe
day.
I've never made the connection between Homestar Runner and The Under, but I think you just nailed it. There's such a vibe. I think that's similar.
You gotta
Like a
add that
cast
to
of characters.
the under influence chart.
Oh shit! Huh? Yeah. Oh yeah. Add it to
Cool.
the
The Underflint?
You're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, you guys should make one
like
of those.
recurring cast.
Yeah, well, you already made one
Huh.
for us.
Something about like the recurring cast with backstories that you learn through little side adventures. I think that might be the connection there.
Yeah,
That's a good point.
That
All right,
basic-
cool.
That's a pretty good descriptor
Did
of
not
tough
expect
as well.
that to be where the Flash discussion went, but you're absolutely right.
This discussion's been going crazy places.
Yeah. I'm
Well,
gonna
that's
head
what
off
good
to bed.
Conversations do.
Yeah.
See you,
Fun.
Pepper.
Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for
See you,
hanging.
Pepper.
Bye.
Have a good weekend.
You'll be
I
around,
think
right?
this-
You're not
this is a good time
disappearing
for me
off the
too.
top Discord.
Did we miss Gabby somewhere? Bye.
think
She
she
left somehow.
No worries.
Oh.
I think I'm also gonna head out.
Goodbye.
This is goodbye.
All right,
Goodbye.
you
That
want
seems fair.
to get an Uber together?
Oh, you leave.
Oh man, I wish.
Group hug?
Man,
No.
back in the times when I could take an Uber, man. Ooh, that's an object you can hold. Hell yeah.
We got a lot of people in this instance.
Is it an actual map of this? No, can't.
Didn't-
No, they're not moving. You
you
were gonna trick me. Guys, you made this very easy and fun for me, so I appreciate all you. Thank you.
I mean, it's fun to talk to you.
Yeah, been great hanging out.
You and your friend Joker, like, made the tough part of like joining an instance, and like, eventually I just had to realize, damn, we got to get the hell out of here. There's too many people. This was. I learned some things, you know. I feel a little bad that there might be folks out there who wanted to chill, and we kept like running away to side rooms and stuff. But like, I feel like I ran into you pretty late. In the
What
game,
a
but-
shame.
Oh well. Oh well.
Beezy's.
Yeah.
So, did you tell him about you like catching his back every time you almost found him?
Ah. Oh no!
And then he
Man,
comes in to try and find you, and then you disappear because you were going out for thunder.
Man, there were so many rooms. I can't express to you. I've never scrolled down the list and had it not stop. Like I could just keep like. It was nuts. That was. I poorly planned, maybe. Don't let me. You didn't hear that from me. Poorly planned in general. Anyway, I'll see you guys on the other side. Actually, I'm fucking coming here. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna come back here anytime I want.
It's fun chilling.
Yeah, perhaps we'll.
I think we
perhaps
found a
we'll
good
catch you
chill
around
group.
here.
Found a really good
Yeah.
chill group.
Yeah, man. I had this one guy who he had to be about 10. The voice of a 10-year-old. And
What, Vapor?
it was funny.
Oh,
what?
Kitty Cat, yeah. Kit Cat
Kitty,
could be
yeah.
that.
I feel so
Oh.
bad. All he wanted to do was specifically he wanted to talk to Trey, the character, about the actor James Cowan.
What?
And
What?
he kept finding me and going, "You know James? James is my favorite actor." And I went, "That's awesome. Can I get you to meet James? You should meet him." And he kept going, "Well, I want to talk to Trey." And we talked about James. It was a lot of work.
That
So,
sounds
like,
really specific and
That's-
weird.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
hard because you don't want to be. Yeah, I ran into it.
You don't wanna be an asshole about it.
with that person. Dude, he was doing the same thing to Haley, and I was like, yeah, you don't want to be a jerk to the kid because like the kid, they're excited about
The
something they
kid's
care
a
about,
kid.
and like
Totally.
that's great. Like,
Totally.
but also, there's a group of people, some of them professionals, several of them adults, and then many of them older than 10, who are trying to sort of, make the most of a last huzzah of something. And so, like, yeah. Kind of a bummer, but...
The kiddie table.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta come over to Kenny table and be like, "What's up? How's it going?"
Yeah. It is
Yes.
certainly a like score 1 for no voice chat for players. Pretender clause, like, you win this round, good choice.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there's
Really?
so many. I really
gotta
wish
say,
it
this is-
cost.
Like my second or third experience, so I've only had good ones so far.
Yeah, most
The
of
public
most of what
rooms,
I've
the
heard
public
is,
rooms.
like, stay out of the public
Going
spaces
by
is what-
yourself and going into a public room is not gonna make you like the game more. I'll say that, just to put it
That's well
lightly.
heard.
Huh.
I mean, you can
Interesting.
find some good people. You just have to look for a while through a lot of not. But
I
yeah,
was most
exactly.
inspired by. Are you guys familiar with the YouTuber Sire Moore?
No,
He does the Humans of VR.
I haven't.
That sounds loosely familiar, but I don't think I've seen it.
I totally recommend it. It's just interviews with people on VRChat. People
I
tell
think I saw
really
one
wild
thing.
stories.
I saw one thing where it was like a veteran, like a war veteran. Was that him?
Well,
Okay.
I mean, he does interviews with all sorts of people, but he's specifically
Well-
looking for like pretty intense stories.
This feels like a thing based on the Humans of New York thing. Is that possibly what?
It's exactly what it's based on.
Okay, gotcha.
But
That makes a lot of
with
sense.
this added element where you're like, oh my god, Winnie the Pooh is talking about drone strikes, like
Okay, I feel like I've heard that specific line before.
really, yeah, that
Someone
was the one
must
that
have
I first
described
saw.
this thing to me. Someone must have described it to me as that. That's why this rings a bell.
I've always considered it like the antithesis to like, we've been playing the under together, and then I go have this like bizarre view of what VRChat is, which probably isn't even true, but then I get to come back to the under where I don't have to worry about people who have like, I don't know, survived awful trauma or something. I've really got to go get some food, but
Yeah.
guys,
Yeah, gonna do the
it's
same.
been fantastic. We haven't actually figured out how do you end a VR chat.
I mean, because it just keeps going.
I
We
know.
just have too good of a group. Just keep
In,
bouncing off each other.
in the top, you'd always come up with like a really like dramatic reason to leave.
Yeah, and I mean, no one can really say anything about it.
Oh
my
my
God,
god,
go
my
with it.
uncle is dying again.
Oh no, I have a dentist appointment right now.
That works. Yeah. You too.
You
I'm
too.
gonna go get some food. I have not eaten all day. Skipped lunch at work and then left work early to go to the rap party.
Yeah, it is 2:30. I might hit the sack after getting a drink. That was great. You guys are awesome.
Yeah.
Glad we got a
likewise. It's
good
been
group
chatting
going
with
with
you.
Soren. Yeah, very chill group, especially with Soren. That was probably a really good situation. Could have been just
Yeah.
like ended immediately if we stuck with the younger ones.
Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, sort of plus and minuses, obviously.
Yeah,
Of not hanging around everybody else. Don't get to say hi to everybody else, but it should be good. You guys gonna be hanging around in the under at all? In between now and whenever Tempest comes back, or like should I not expect to see you? I'm like trying to figure out what it's gonna look like. Okay, I intend to be in there a bit. I feel like I get a lot out of teaching.
I may be around.
New
Yeah,
folks
I
stuff.
might get on every now and
Okay.
then, maybe for something. Who knows?
All right.
But
I'm sure when
Tempest is
Tempest
really-
goes back up and we're all there, we'll all be back for a bit.
yeah,
But I hope
very
to bump into you
excited for
between
Tempest.
now and then. All right.
Yeah.
Well, it's been grand. Yeah, you guys have a
Yes,
great
that was
night.
great. You too.